The sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
Hey there, doggy.
The sports page brought to you by Florida Center for Hormones and Wellness. If you want to look good and feel good while improving your energy level and your sex drive, the Bulldog can tell you personally. Florida Center for Hormones and Wellness will make you feel like a younger version of yourself. Check them out, hormonesandwellness.com. Had a little college hoops last night. I know you guys are big college hoops fans. The Gators and the Seminoles went at it up in Gainesville. The Seminoles have a new coach. Leonard Hamilton, of course, retired after last season. Luke Louts is their new coach. Couldn't quite get it done last night in Gainesville against the defending champion Gators. The Gators won the game 78-76, but a good performance by FSU under their new coach. I like this guy. He's playing more up-tempo. He comes from the NBA. He's an FSU grad. He was with the Golden State Warriors organization. So I think FSU's basketball future is in good hands with Luke Louts.
Good.
So, college football playoff rankings came out last night. Now, not much changed at the top of the rankings. In fact, the top 5 teams remain the same. But here's the good news for state of Florida fans, at least according to the current college football playoff rankings. If the playoffs were held today, 2 Florida teams would be in the 12-team bracket. All right, let me explain. All right, USF is the highest ranked group of 5 team. All right. So they would be in based on the top 5 conference champions get in. So USF would be in, and Miami at number 14 is the highest ranked ACC team. So Miami would be in. Again, these are just fictional midseason rankings, but in real life,
I thought they were at 15. Miami?
I think Miami's, are they 15 or 14? I thought they were 14.
Okay.
Anyway, they're the highest ranked ACC team, but in real life, the Canes have 2 losses in the ACC, whereas 5 other ACC teams have only 1 loss. So Miami is a long shot to get into the ACC championship game and win the championship. But again, if the playoffs started today, Miami would be in, USF would be in. So still a lot of football.
Miami needs to worry about beating NC State this weekend, which is not a given.
Yeah, Miami, according to the statistics, Miami has like a 6% chance of winning the ACC because of their 2 conference losses thus far. So we'll see what happens. But hey, at least there's hope for 2 Florida teams to get into the playoff. Speaking of college football, did you see who's a candidate or a supposed candidate for the New York Giants head coaching job, which came open earlier this week when Brian Daboll was fired?
Lane Kiffin. He's a candidate for every job.
Of course.
Well, Lane Kiffin, obviously, but the Hoodie, people were asking the Hoodie about it. North Carolina's won 2 straight games, and suddenly the Hoodie's in demand again. So, hey, he's obviously has a background with the Giants organization. He was the assistant coach there under Bill Parcells long ago. So they still have fond memories of Bill Belichick in New York.
Did you guys know we have breaking fat guy news in the NFL? And I can break this because I'm a fat guy.
Whoa, what are we talking?
Desmond Watson has been dropped again by the Bucs.
Damn it.
He's practice squad.
I've said it over and over. Put him in in offensive offense and do tush pushes with him. You're never going to stop him.
By the way, Lynch, somebody tells me, like last week I reported that the Jaguars were going to be playing in Orlando in 2027. Somebody told me that your sources were on top of that and you were ready to break that last week, but for whatever reason you didn't do it. I don't know what happened.
Everything's political, Bulldog. I'll leave it at that. I didn't want to burn. I did not want to burn a bridge.
You only had 1 journalistic source. You needed 3 to be able to go with it. Is that what it was?
I felt pretty confident, but
hey, so
you know how that goes as a sports columnist, there, dog.
Yeah, you have to have it dead on before you go and report it. I know your journalistic standards, Lyncher.
Yeah, I'm sure all media abides by that these days. Yeah, good God Almighty, man.
I know my ass wouldn't be.
Yeah. Hey, Nico Harrison got blasted yesterday, finally, thrilling Mavericks fans.
Yeah, Nico Harrison, the guy who made the infamous trade, trading Luka Doncic to the Lakers for Anthony Davis, who I don't think has played since that trade last year because he's always injured. He has played, but not very much. In fact, he's injured right now. So, yeah, Nico Harrison, that's going to go down as probably the worst sports trade in modern history because Luka Doncic, have you seen what Luka Doncic has been doing this year? He's averaging 37, 7, and 7.
He's destroying everything.
Yeah.
Wow. The Dallas fans were chanting fire Nico again during the loss to the Bucks the other night, and then the next day they fired him.
Yeah. By the way, Lynch, again, back to your journalistic standards, you were right yesterday. Brian Kelly has officially filed suit against LSU because LSU is trying to screw him out of his buyout money.
Yeah.
Of $54 million. LSU's saying, well, we didn't actually officially terminate you.
No, of course.
And now they're saying that there's cause for his termination. Get out of here. Pay him his $54 million and be done with it. By the way, this is good news for Florida. Is Lane Kiffin going to want to go to a place where they don't pay their coaches if they fire him? Huh?
It's a mess. What a mess.
Right.
NIL.
NIL. What is that?
Or whatever. You know what I'm talking
Please
about.
elaborate, Todd.
No. You know what I'm talking about.
I'm just curious, aren't you, dog?
Those damn players making money is making LSU renege.
I'm telling you, the NIL has ruined college football. I'm sorry. It has.
Unless you're a top-ranked team, then you have.
Here's how you can tie NIL to this. Because LSU doesn't have enough money to pay the players and the coach. They're trying to screw the coach out of his buyout.
There you go. Saying? Yeah, they could spread out that $30 million on some more spoiled brat players who go out with a sniffle now. Sorry.
Taco being very hard line this morning, dog.
Hey guys, my prediction when you guys were talking about political stuff earlier, my prediction's still out there. Who's going to cave first? ESPN/YouTube TV or the government thing actually totally be back open?
So what's happening with the government's about to come back open, right?
Yeah, but it's going to take a while.
Once the vote is done later today in the House, technically it'll be back open, but it will take a few days for things to get back up and running.
ESPN is going to win out on this by
Has the government being closed? Has the government being closed affected me or you guys?
I personally, unless you're flying, if you're flying, then the answer to that could certainly be yes. So.
But it's affected a lot of our listeners.
Absolutely.
So hang in there.
Okay.
All right.
By the way, real quick, the NBA officially announced the revamp of the All-Star game. It's going to the international model where they're going to have an international team playing American players. I like it, but they've complicated it because there's like 3 different teams now, 2 teams made up of Americans, 1 team made up of international players, and they're going to play different quarters. I don't quite get how they're doing it.
Boy.
Yeah.
All right. Magic on the road tonight against the Knicks. Lightning home against the Rangers. It's a New York kind
Magic
of night.
need to get a win. Magic need a win at the Garden tonight after that thrilling win at home with the Desmond Bain 3-pointer. So
he is Mike the Bulldog Bianchi, host of Game On with Brandon Kravitz, weekday afternoons at 3 on FM 96.9 The Game.
By the way, happy birthday to the great Neil Young. Hey, hey, my, rock and roll will never die.
We are friends. WJRR,
Orlando's rock station.